Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this Dell XPS 139345. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all the screws from the bottom. We're going to be using a T5 or Torx 5 screwdriver to do that. Alright, you want to keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. The way I do that is I put them flat side down like that on my desk in the pattern I remove them. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove all the screws. If this video helps you out, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. If you can't help out that way, I also have another channel. I don't even know what I said now. Sorry, I'm sick, I'm dying. I have another channel called It's Been Reviewed and More. If you could watch a few videos from there and then like, comment, and subscribe. Same profile picture but zoomed in. And if I didn't already say it, like and subscribe on this channel as well. Alright, anyways, now that we got all the screws out, let's see the bottom cover. You can see how it has the little gap there. So what we're gonna do, let's see if this works. You can probably use a suction cup, but let's see. I'm gonna use my fingernails here. Oh, this thing's turning itself on. Let me make sure it's off. Okay, I'm gonna get my fingernails in that little groove that we saw from the bottom there. Oh god, and push with my thumb here. Just like that, lightly, because this is a whole touchpad. You don't want to break it. Excuse me. My throat, I'm dying. Alright, oops. So, you gotta actually keep something under it or it's gonna unpop itself. There you go. Okay, you see how it's popped up? And also this thing keeps turning itself on when you open the lid. So I'm going to have to turn it off again once I get the cover off. Okay, I'm going to go along the side with my fingernail here to try and pop any clips. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Obviously you can use pry tools. You don't have to use your fingernails. I use fingernails because it's what I have on hand and I find they work best. Alright. There we go. Feels like there's a clip in the center somewhere here. Wow, these things are holding tight. There we go. There's a clip here and a clip there. You just got to pull hard. Okay, and there we go. There's the inside. The customer asked me to see if disconnecting the battery will help. Okay. So, battery connector, I believe, is under here. Let's go ahead and take that out using a pH0. Oh god. pH0 or JS0 screwdriver. Okay, once you undo the screw, it pops up. You can kind of wiggle this. It looks like it hooks underneath. Huh. Come on, there we go. So you kind of have to slide it this way because this little hook here. Okay, I'm going to make sure to turn it off real quick because it keeps turning itself back on. Okay, next we'll disconnect the battery. It looks like a pop connector. Just get underneath and pop it up. Just like that. Okay. And yeah, now the battery's disconnected. I think you can actually use this as a pull tab. Oh god, it won't get out of my throat. I need to clear my throat. I'm going to press and hold this power button for at least 15 seconds. To drain any residual power. Let me try and clear my throat as well, and I'll be back. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, so you can see there's an M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD slot here. I'm going to switch, I believe, to PH1 JS1 screwdriver. Let me see if the battery went. Yeah, the battery definitely needed the 0. But this needs a PH1 JS1, so make sure you use the right screwdriver. You don't want to strip the screws and then you'll be stuck with it. Alright, so if you want to pull the SSD out, you grab this, slide this out. Alright, this thermal pad's not really doing anything. It wasn't even really stuck to that. But here's the SSD. To remove that, go underneath, lift it slightly, don't lift too high, and then just wiggle and pull. And there's the M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD. This is... Does it say in here? 1024 gigs, so 1 terabyte. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just put that back. Just wanted to show you how it comes out. Okay, and we'll get this side as well. Make sure it slides back onto that. We'll get this screw back in. All right, Dell seems to really like this new type of LCD connection here. 3 screws, and then they have those little pop connectors. There's lots of stuff here, but I'm not going to be taking it completely apart to find out what everything is. So yeah, all right, let me see here. What is that? The power button's on the left. So I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming it's for the whole touch bar up there. You got a fan connector here. There's a little flip latch. These, you have to flip that to be able to pull the cable out. Okay, put that back. Speaker connections here. You grab and wiggle this to pull it out. And, okay, that's, oops, sorry. And that's just for this single speaker. The other speaker has its own connection. Same thing, wiggle, pull it out. Another fan connector here. There's JFP1, so this is the fingerprint sensor connector. So usually that's also for the power button right there. The Dell battery, is there a model number here? Model's right there, it's tiny. MN79H, okay, so if you need to replace the battery, there's that. There is 6 PH0 or JS screws, 0 screws. Sorry, PH0 or JS 0 screws, 6 of them, okay. Wireless cards under here. There's 1 screw. If you want to take it out, PH0, JS0, undo that screw. The antennas come out by lifting from the tail of the antenna, okay? Don't try and pry it out from the front of the connector. And it's soldered to the board, so you can't really do anything with it anyways. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really see much else in here to mess with. So let's go ahead and reconnect the battery. Okay, battery connector, you just have to line everything up. You might have to kind of push it back this way a little bit to get it lined up and then click it down. We'll get this back in. You do have to, again, hook it in. It's actually easier to slide it, so this way. Okay, you see how I'm sliding it? Let me actually zoom in. So there's a gap between the battery here and then that. So actually you start down here and then you slide it up, okay? And that's how you lock it back in. Like, sliding it this way is a little bit trickier, but it works, okay? But yeah, the easier way is actually sliding it up and down. So like that. Line that up. Again with the PH0 or JS0 screwdriver. Get that in, okay? And we'll tighten it. I'm gonna have to see if the customer wants to get their data beforehand. Okay, let's go ahead and power it on and see if anything changed. Okay, I do see it lighting up. Sorry, it's the Dell XPS. Okay, let's see if it goes to the BIOS. I press the F2. If it doesn't go to BIOS, then it's pretty much dead. Also, the battery on this acts as the CMOS BIOS RTC real-time clock battery, so keep that in mind. So you can see the screen just went dead, and then it did nothing. So if I press F2, it's probably going to do it again. Pressing F2 on here. Actually, it just went completely black. Okay, BIOS thing is loading up again. Let me actually zoom out more here. See how it's trying to do the BIOS, but then nothing happens. Yeah, this thing's toast. Okay, let me ask the customer what they want to do so I don't put the bottom cover back on and then have to take it out again. So I'm going to press and hold the power button to shut it off. Make sure those lights turn off. There we go. All right, I'll be back. Let me see what they want to do. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and put it back together. Since I made the video, I'll send it to the customer. And if they need to pop the SSD out or anything, they can do that on their own time. Okay, so let's get and line this up. So this, I'm assuming you just line everything up and click it all back into place. All those clips. Yep, everything clicked in nicely. All right, and then we just get all the screws back in. I'm going to flip it back upside down. Make sure you clip those. Okay, and we'll go back to the T5 Torx 5 screwdriver and put all the screws back in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Again, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade or repair their device as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Again, if you can't help out that way, it would help if you would like, comment, subscribe, and watch a few of my other videos. And yeah, again, I also have another channel called It's Been Reviewed and More. Currently, those videos are also going on this channel, all my review videos, but eventually I'm considering separating them off. What's already on here I'll probably end up leaving them there, but towards the future I'll probably end up, like not uploading twice. We'll see. Alright. Anyways, there you go. Last screw in. And that's pretty much it. Again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Actually, let's get a thumbnail of the keyboard. Okay, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.